spirit, guides, guardians, angels, demons, spirits from above, below, and in between, help guide us in the coming days. What message do we need to hear for our highest good and personal growth? So motivate me. Amen. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got some flinging around here, so let's see what we got. We'll start with what's in my lap. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. There might be a feeling of not belonging, of being shut out of places. That could be something that you're experiencing right now. An underlying energy, right? Ooh, I didn't see those. Okay. So two underlying energies that are kind of hidden, kind of, you're not really gonna, they're not obvious, but they're there, okay? They're really close to you. This energy is the Tower, oof, and the Three of Cups. Interesting. Why am I getting the feeling of, at least with this reading right here, and it could change and there could be a different meaning, a celebration of people wanting you, there to be a downfall, or maybe this is an established thought pattern, established way of thinking that is crumbling, leading to a celebratory state within you. But there is definitely, these two are possible. These two are, again, underlined and hidden, but I feel because of the hiddenness that there may be something here about really wanting someone's downfall. And the fact that the Five of Pentacles fell in my lap, this is nearest us, even if it is hidden, that these are hidden energies and therefore operating in a hidden way because they are nefarious, right? She doesn't look too sad. She actually looks as if, like, this isn't a problem for her in this image, if you can see. So possibly it is something that you've managed to really deconstruct and is leading you to a blissful place. There's more to this. There's a few ways to look at this, so we'll really get into it here. We have the Page of Cups. We've gotten this in a prior reading. Really being lost in your art. Really, really just going with it. Really being a part of the process. But having a youthful newness to it. A kind of abandon to this way you're approaching things on an emotional and spiritual level. It's freeing in a way. Okay, and on my side here I have this Six of Wands, which is celebratory. This was to my side, picture facing me, the way it was leaned against me. So and now that I think about it, so weird with these cards. This would be deeply personal. You are going to have a success. There is a success here. But why is the Five of Pentacles the card that falls closest? Why is that the issue? Why is there this feeling of being locked out, of abandon? And I really did feel like there are some people in the background really celebrating this, keeping you out, seeing your losses, even though they're not really losses for you. Because when I look at your face, like if I look from a distance, maybe it does seem like this could be an issue. But when I look closely, she's smiling. But it doesn't look like that from afar. So, tricks on them. The jig is up. Actually, this isn't a disaster for you. You're going to be the one celebrating. This tower moment is not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing for this witch here. There's a cat hiding behind under the bush. She's a little scared. But she's not. She's fully in her power. She has her wand out. It's almost as if she created this tower moment. Or maybe some people want to create a tower moment for you. There's a lot going on here. There is success here, but there is also, too, a feeling of lack of belonging. So we're really going to have to piece this together. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Well, maybe. Alright. Okay, let's see what's going on here. That fell off. We'll take this card. The Chariot. When I put the deck box down, this flung out of the deck. The Chariot. Moving. Decision. Weighing the options to making a move. And going with it. Going with that intuitive. So there is a part of that that's flinging out. So movement is a part of this reading. Deceit. Deceit in my lap. Deceit. Okay. Okay. So this is a part of the reading. This deceitful little bitch that always comes out when she comes out is this. Someone's trying to create a tower moment for you. Trying to take something. Trying to deconstruct something that's yours. Trying to ruin something. And create a feeling of poverty, of not belonging. But actually, success is yours. But your success is yours, but it's more hidden. It's more in the background. You're not really being acknowledged for the things that you do. Someone else may be taking credit. And you're just kind of left just scraping by. And for some reason, people just love. And sometimes it's not even people. It's just entities. The energies around, the egregores, the archons, whatever you want to call them. At any given moment, that hijack people from time to time. You know, people's own inner demons that aren't healthily integrated, right? Or worked with, act out, and create these actions, this way of being and attacking you because for some reason they enjoy seeing you suffer. They enjoy the energy of you being in a state of not feeling like you belong. Your whole life. Okay? Your whole life. Like maybe since you were born. Like maybe since you were a baby. Your own family treated you like shit. Okay? You were cast out of your own family. You may have also been an orphan. You could have been adopted and treated lesser than in your new family. You could have been treated like lesser than in your regular family, a biological family. You also could have been so abandoned in like the worst ways. Neglected in the worst ways. Abused in the worst ways. Emotionally hurt in the worst ways. And people and entities took delight in this. There is so much delight that goes on when people see you suffer. But you're not suffering anymore. You can read this two ways. Again, this is a two-way reading on this, and these cards right here. Take what resonates. They may both resonate. They probably will both resonate with you. At this level in your healing. Okay? So, someone might want to cause a destructive pattern in your life. To see things crumble for you. To see things fall. They take delight in it. They have their wand. They're whirling it around, causing destruction, and they're partying after. Woo! This is so great. And also, too, this is you creating your own personal tower or seeing the value in what has been destroyed or deconstructed or whatever has been taken apart and rebuilt. You're rebuilding again. That smirk on your face and your party It's your party because you're going to make it work for you. Every time that the tower comes crumbling, supposedly, and these entities and these people delight in your pain, you gain. You gain the upper hand. You are a powerful and forceful person. Don't you ever forget this. You are in charge. That's why they're hurting. That's why they like to see you in pain. Because you are in charge. Really? It is your God-given right. It is your universal given right to stand in your own power. And people hate and some entities, and not even demons. We'll get into that conversation another day, another video. Because you can work with demons to work with you. And it's not all bad. It's very elementary the way people look at things. And spirits and entities, angels and demons. Okay, regardless. Whatever spirits that feed on this negative, your negative emotions, however, it's not going to work for long because you're turning this into power. You will be built into the most powerful force to be reckoned with all of this stuff that's been tossed at you, you've been treated like crap your whole fucking life, but you're going to be victorious. This victory is for you. That's why this is all hidden, and they want you to experience this Five of Pentacles. That's what they want. That's what this deceit, the first card of this deck, deceit, comes out. We know this, that always comes out. Oh, yeah, you're a very powerful person. You're a very strong person. And this oath is to spirit. This oath is your commitment to the universe, to spirit, to the spirits, to spirit guides, to whatever deities, spirits you work with, to yourself. And we're taking into account the positive view of Luciferianism here. That's coming out as well as the individual, highly individualistic, highly powered, highly sovereign, that look of the light bearer. You are entitled to your enlightenment. That is yours. You are entitled to your power. That is yours. And somewhat, people, entity, whatever, they look at this. If you look at how she is looking towards this with this stain, no one wants to see you in that power. They want to see you falling apart. They joy in this. Strength. Strength after the oath card. Yeah, you are strong. You are standing powerful. Anything thrown against you will not prosper. Any weapons formed against you will not prosper. You are sovereign. You are powerful. I'm feeling this very passionately. Yeah, this is a very strong message. This is a really like pissed off message. Beauty. Beauty is important. Beauty is important. You bring an aspect of beauty into the world. However you do this. There are different ways. Art, aesthetics, way of being, mannerisms, your inner light. They don't like this as well. Well, that's tough. Cycles and reminder. There's something that cycles, that's in a cycle. There's a reminder here. Cycling through to remember something that happens in cycles. Keep a journal so you can keep track of cycles. Different things that happen over and over again in different ways, the same ways. A message. Don't forget, and there's a message coming. There's something that you need to not forget about, that you need to keep up on. The moon could be important. This could also be around a lunar time. Focus. You need to focus. Your focus strength is very powerful. You are a very powerful person. The strength that you have when you channel all of your, again, strength, power, anger, rage, even your happiness, even your bliss, any kind of emotion that you can focus towards a goal is amplified. And people don't, they want to say like, oh, feeling certain emotions are bad, but it's really not. You can really harness these emotions and get pure power from them. If you even look at anger and rage, and I've stated this before, you can find a point where they are very empowering and you step through that. I feel like fear is probably the worst thing you can vibrate in. Anger isn't. I feel like fear is. Anger can be productive. I guess fear can kind of be productive, but not in there long. Don't stay in there long. You gotta push past that. But people like to demonize anger. They like to demonize rage. They like to demonize certain things. And really, when this is focused and harnessed in a good intent way, or just whatever it's harnessed against, is very powerful. Any emotion. Now that I think back on, when I think back on the times that I was super successful at some of the entity encounters or things that I was experiencing spiritually, and this was before I was even like super practicing, like I didn't really know what I was doing, it was focused emotion and energy. Harnessed and pushed towards that goal or whatever it was, right? And that's another video. There's a lot to go into on that. I barely brushed the surface. Vision. Yes, you're going to have visions. You're going to have messages. You're going to have strong dreams. Strong dreams around the moon. The moon is significant. The moon is highly significant. Spell work. The moon. People could be doing spell work around the moon, but you also need to be doing spell work around the moon. You're highly capable. Love. Okay, love is coming out. Love and hope. Love and hope are there for you. Okay? So even when you feel like you don't belong or things aren't working in your favor or the past has been mean to you, people have been cruel to you all throughout your life, hope and love are still there. There are entities that love you. There are spirits that love you. Your guides love you. Even if no one else does. You have to remember this. You have to remember this because not a lot of people are there for you. Your family may not be there for you. Your friends, probably a lot of them are not there for you. Your significant other maybe could not be there for you. There are those, like, you really can only trust yourself and those spirits who work for you, with you. Right? But there is hope here. Again, the moon is highly significant. Harness the moon's power. I'm feeling very heated right now. Someone feels angry. I feel like you should feel angry. But I feel like this anger is justified. High Priestess of Air. That's face up with the deck. I'm going to put it down. High Priestesses of Air is there for you. Intellect. You can also harness the air. Harness the currents of the wind. Actually work with getting in tune with the wind. Look into that. How you can, like, really work with and get in tune with the movement of wind and air. Okay? But also with intellect and words and all of that. Philosophies. You're very keen. You're very intellectual. You have a lot of wit to you, which is good. You could be writing more. You need to write more as well. Okay, we'll go with Occult Tarot. Strong. Strength. A warrior spirit is here. A warrior spirit is important. You align with this in many ways. And there are forces, people that have a problem with this. Oh, well. Oh, well. You're supposed to be weak. You're supposed to give in. You're supposed to do what everybody else does. You're supposed to just go with the flow. This is what people think. This is what society wants. This is what your parents wanted. This is what society wants. This is what everybody wants for you. They want you to conform and they want you to be small for us. The Nine of Cups. We got two here. Let me read this. Okay, teaches logic, ethics, and the values of, and the value of herbs and stones. Can make one invisible. Helps one to be intelligent and long-lived. Can recover lost items and find treasures. Okay, and what I say about intellect. Okay. All right, you're very intellectual, you're very smart. Helping a person to be long-lived, I'm also getting, with the strength of character, unforgettable. I'm also getting writing as well, to leave behind a legacy that will be encountered by more people. So whether that be writing a book or speaking words on a platform, your words, your message is necessary and will keep you, your ideas will be here a lot longer, and you will live on through those as well. Ethics. Yeah, ethics, strong ethics. Principles. I'm getting principles here. You may also want to work with Foros as well. Might be saying that wrong. There's different ways to say many names. Okay, we got, okay, Os. Okay, I haven't really worked with this one, although a leopard might have to. Let's see what's going on. Makes one cunning in liberal sciences. Gives true answers on divine and secret things. Okay, so uncovering hidden things. Things are going to be uncovered. Okay, and you are going to be enlightened again with this philosophical and very, I'm getting one who can really talk. Okay, one who can really write and state things clearly in philosophies. Able to turn others into different forms and convince them that the change is real. Ooh, shape-shifting. And this one said something about making one invisible. So there's also something here with this combined power of these two entities, but these energies, regardless, that lets you change form. You're very intellectual. You're very knowledgeable. You're very wise. You can really, you're very principled, but you can also disappear, and you can also like disappear in a crowd. Like you can become another person in this way, like shape-shifting, like in a way, like you find it easy. You could find it very easy. Like think of acting, like taking on a different role, becoming a different person. You could do this very easily. You could just change the way you look one day, change the way you walk, change the way you speak, and come off as a totally different person. The whole idea of disguises to work in your favor. Okay? You may need to do this. This might be an energy also too that's been working around you through spying and things like that. But you can also harness this energy. I feel like you need to harness this energy. I feel like this would be beneficial for you. Very beneficial for you. You may need to work with these spirits. Okay? You need to harness everything that can work for you. Okay? Don't get caught up in labels and how things appear to other people. Ooh, we got Paimon. Okay? Alright. Teaches arts and sciences. Tells anything one desires to know. Okay, there's a lot of also uncovering and letting you know. Again, with with this one about gives the true answers on divine and secret things, true answers. And then we have here, tells anything one desires to know, gives dignities, can make one subject to one's demands, gives good for familiars. Okay. Okay, you're in a real power phase. If you just have these energies around you, or if you work with these spirits, wow. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of hidden knowledge. Okay, again, with this exposed hidden knowledge, this exposed hidden things being exposed. Again, a lot of these energies were hidden, but they're becoming exposed. You expose things. You expose things, and that makes people uncomfortable. You'll say things that are true, correct, or very unpopular, and you don't care because it's true. Because you're principled. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to say. Even if no one wants to hear it. And again, that could be seen as bad or stupid because you should know and you should play it smart. But you're beyond that. And the spirits highly favor that. Some spirits don't, obviously. Some energies have a problem with you. But these are the really super corrupt evil spirits that are not working within your highest power. Or your highest good. These entities that would more likely leech off of suffering, of oppression, right, of obedience, of a beat down nature, of sadness, of a loss of willpower, of a loss of hope. That's what the spirits that would oppose this would be. But these are very exposing. You're very exposing. And that upsets people and spirits. People who are attached to these spirits. Again, everyone has attached, like, the universe is within and without you, right? And so you have spirits within and without you. And you can connect to spirits within you. And we all connect to certain spirits in different ways. And these people are connected to certain spirits, and they are being triggered by your exposing nature and the other spirits surrounding you. Oh, Lucifer. Interesting. Provides liberation and illumination. Incites jealousy and envy. Well, people are jealous and envious of you. That's where this deceit comes in. That's where we want you to feel like you don't belong, and we want to see a tower moment for you. That's where that comes in. They would rejoice. Even the closest people to you would rejoice. Their demons would rejoice. Lucifer here. Now, if this scares you, maybe this isn't like the channel, okay? Again, we're looking at Lucifer in a different way than mainstream Christianity. Lucifer predates Christianity, okay? All right, just to lay that out, okay? Provides liberation and illumination. That's what you're about. Illumination, liberation. You're about freedom. You're about power. You're about illuminating the dark spots. You're about hidden knowledge, about tapping into wisdom, about really owning your power. And that's what this is about. And you share this light with others, okay? Very upsetting. And some people may obviously they take this the wrong way. People want to reverse this for you. They want you to be in doubt and lack, to be not within your power, to be trapped in systems of oppression, to be dragged down, to be base level, to be just bottom feeders with the rest, just existing and not really striving to be the best you can be. A lot of people are like that, unfortunately. Okay, now we have Phoenix. Sorry if I say this wrong. I've worked with some of these spirits, not all of them, so I apologize, okay? Teaches all sciences. Wonderful poetry. Follows all request with excellence. Okay, so again with this knowledge, you are surrounded by spirits, and your being is one of knowledge and enlightenment. This is your path. Okay? Okay, and you have a way with words. You have a way with arts, and you have a way with words. This is your domain. Embrace this. People are going to get offended all they want. Oh, effing well. don't care. Okay? You deserve the best. You bring out the best in others. Sometimes you don't because they get triggered and, you know, their shadows are like really negative because they aren't integrated. Whatever. You're doing what you're here for. So no matter what or who puts this energy towards you, you have the power to clamp down and own your power. Yes, I'm very serious. This is a very serious message. Very serious. You have to know how powerful you are. You think this fucking matters? This energy they want for you? You think it fucking matters? See, she's fucking smiling in this. If you get close enough, she's friggin' smirking if you look close at her face. From afar, it doesn't look that way. She caused this tower. Other people want to smirk and cause your tower. But if you look, if this is you, you're causing your own towers every day in a internal way. You benefit off of each fucking tower. Each one. Each time they send you crumbling, you rise back up. Lucifer, you rise back up, okay? You are the shining star. You are hope. Okay? You need to stand up, recognize how powerful you are, get moving, use your words, your intellect, your knowledge to inspire others, to lift out of oppression and this strong evil force that's keeping people locked down. Ugh, this is coming so strong. Why is this coming so strong? It's an important message. I feel strongly. This is strong. You need to own this shit. Enough. Who gives a shit about what other people want you to feel? When they take joy in your suffering, you turn around and you take joy in your rebirth, in your revival. There's a revival here of your essence. And that alone will take them down because they are so friggin' egocentric, self-centered, narcissistic pieces of shit. Bottom feeders. I'm sorry. This is coming out. This is coming out. This is a strong message. If you unsubscribe, oh well. You should have known I cuss and I get heated sometimes. That's just the deal. Depends on the reading. Depends on what's coming out. The blessing. Oh yeah, you're blessed. Again, power. Authority. You are blessed with authority from the angels. You are given the sword. Again, the sword of truth. The sword of wisdom to pass on. You are a mighty warrior. You have the ability to take the sword and thrust it. You are a divine warrior, a divine being. You have divine words. You have divine dominion over you. You are very powerful. You're very powerful. You have a strong, powerful rank, and you need to use this. Blue moon. We just had a blue moon. We just had a blue moon. Again, I may be posting this later, but a week or so ago, we had a blue moon, okay? Anyways, what was I saying about moon? Moon is significant. Moon phases. Moon cycles. Again, blue moon is eventually a part of the moon cycle. Messages, communication, psychic, dream work. Really amp up your psychic work, your power, your focus. Unicorns are very focused. This right here, mental focus, imagination, divine connection, among other things. And a horse, strength and movement, okay? There's a lot going on with the unicorn. A lot. Not just a pretty little thing to put on a, very highly symbolic, very highly spiritual and powerful being. Okay? Connect to this energy. Unicorns are massively powerful and very beautiful. Their energy is amazing. Oh, we got another unicorn. What? Oh, we got some, okay. Another North Star. Oh, again, with this connection, with this strength, with this divine connection, which you have, and you need to connect. And that's all that matters, is your connection with the strong divine power. You are capable of anything. Your mental facilities are strong. Meditate. Meditate a lot. There's a goddess here you need to connect with. You'll know which one. Beyond that, connection is important. There's also very loving support for you, okay? We got a series of cards here. Very powerful cards. Okay, we got Soul Bond. Again, with this loving, supportive energy around you. You are surrounded by love and support in the spirit realm. Even if that's not evident for you right now, even when you were younger, you had this really strong spiritual connection. It's a very powerful connection. Again, with the moon here. There's not a moon in the image, but I'm getting moon here. Wolves. I'm getting night. I'm getting a dark goddess. Connect to a dark goddess. That's important. Angel Rose, another angel card. You're a balance of the dark and the light. Okay? You work with multiple spirits that really encompass this spectrum in a beautiful way. Again, with beauty here, we have the rose symbolism. Again, we had it earlier with beauty. Oops. Beauty. And the rose. Something growing here, something being nurtured, but beauty. There's something also about beauty. Don't shy away from your beauty. Don't shy away from beauty in general. Don't shy away from some people acting like beauty is extra. Beauty makes life worthwhile. Beauty is essential to spirit. It really helps tap in. There's something about beauty that really helps you connect. You know this, and some people try to diminish that, but you really have that connection with beauty with you in whatever way that shows up for you. It shows up in different ways, right, in your life. You got Silverback and you got Raven. You're ready to fly. Again, with this deep connection to the other side, you have very powerful spirit guides. You are going to receive messages. You have received messages. You need to up the ante with your spiritual work. Spiritual work at night, also very important, because any time during the day, night could be very significant for you. Working with really strong figures. Working with really strong energy, such as dragons. Messages from ravens, messages from crows. Pay attention. There's something there that's coming to you. They have a message for you. They have something to say. Listen. Feel it when they're communicating to you. Or you feel they have something to say. Okay? All right. Because of that, we'll have one card from the Raven Crow Tarot, whoa, which just flung out, and we'll have one from the Dragon to balance. Yes, you're very balanced with the Light Angel and the Dark Angel. Okay, you're very balanced. You need to take a balanced approach to things. Embrace this balance. Don't worry about how you are perceived. You are sturdy. You are steady. Again, I get principle. There's something very principled about your balance. Okay? The middle pillar. Emergence. What did I say about this renewal, this rebirth, this emergence? You're going to emerge a stronger person. This new version of yourself, you've been getting stronger over time. This new version of yourself ain't taking none. It ain't taking none. You are finally going to understand how important you are, how spiritually necessary you are, how important your voice is. Even if no one wants to listen, or you think no one wants to listen. People want to listen. But you may think that nobody wants to listen. But that's not the case. Your voice is very important. You need to use it more. Write more. Speak more. Share more. Your message is important. You're going to be revealing a lot of things that are unfair, unethical, the way things are. But you're also going to be illuminating and sharing what the next step is. How people can grow, how people can evolve, how they can tap into that power that's right there that they've been denied. Okay? Because all your life you've been having things come against you, people come against you. It's time you take up that sword of truth, that sword of power, and wield it in a very strong and focused way. Okay? You have the power. You have the strength. The time is now. The power is yours.